now let's move to third point, that is grammar. Grammar is also kind of demon for so many people.
Yes,
So
yes.
many people come to me, ma'am, can't we learn English without learning grammar, or is it crucial to learn grammar if you want to learn English? So yes, moving to Rekha. Yes, Rekha, what's your take on that?
Grammar, I believe that man, it is an integral part, and when it's come to the grammar, it's very important to learn about some basic things of grammar when if you are a beginner, right? And grammar gives you confidence to convey your thoughts in a good way, in a good manner. Or I believe there's a two type of a language. One is the casual, one is the formal language, right?
Yes.
When it's come to the casual, like casual talk, we can chit chat have, and we can use any words when we are chit chatting and indulging in any kind of conversation. When it's come to the formal language, then
Hmm.
you need to be take care of your grammars, your phrases, and your words, your vocabulary that
Hmm.
time. Because the language is a composition of grammar, first of all, phrases, idioms, and vocabs that make your language, to make your language beautify and make it in influential way.
Hmm. Exactly. Agree. Yes, Jyoti.
Yes, yes. Grammar, basic grammar we should know. That
Hmm.
first we should know preposition, grammar,
Hmm.
and verbs. They are main part of speaking. Without them, we can't speak.
Yes.
Yes, if we don't,
Right.
suppose we don't know verb, how will we make sentence
Hmm. Exactly.
without
Subject
verb?
verb
Yes,
agreement. Hmm. Right.
yes, yes.
Yes.
These are very important. If we don't know
Yes.
how to make sentence, how can we speak?
Hmm. Bilkul. Yes,
Yes.
Shashi.
Yes.
What do you think? Grammar, the role of grammar in this journey of learning English.
Yeah, it's really necessary to know something about grammar or about the basic grammar everyone should know. And
Hmm.
what you can do if you want to learn, then apart from in spite of learning grammar, okay, from the book, you start to speak. And that
Hmm.
time, what sentence you want to use. So, because we already read lots of grammar in our
Hmm.
schooling. Okay, so if you want to recall, then you can go through the book and you can recall all the structures, whatever written there. You can read. And apart from that, when you want to speak, then just focus on what I want to say. Like
Hmm.
if talking about the present, then you know very well I have to use is, am, are. And if you are talking about the past, then you know very well I have to use second second form of the verb. So just keep only this thing in your mind and start speaking. And by the time through the listening people and try to, as well as you can communicate with the like a person who has a good command on English, then you can easily learn through only listening those people. You can learn lots of things without like mugging and
Hmm.
reading here and there. Is it
Yeah.
correct or
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Right. Rightly said. Yes, Jaya.
yes. So I also feel that some level of grammar you need to know. But if you are very scared of grammar, I would say that you start speaking because the other person will always correct you. And simultaneously, what you can do is you can learn basic grammar like preposition and also tenses, articles, prepositions, and tenses, because tense is really important. It will
Hmm.
give you an idea about the time of any incident that you want to describe. So these things, if you get to know
Hmm.
properly, then I think other grammar rules, if you don't know, then it will not be a problem for you. You can manage for the time
Yes.
being.
Right, right. Actually, the thing is, sometimes people say that you recall uh, how you learnt Hindi, your native language, right? They give example that grammar is not important. We do not need to learn grammar. But the thing is, Hindi is our native language, right? We learnt it the way we learn all the things: crawling, running, or walking, eating, right? in this way we learned this language. But of course, if we are learning another language, we can't skip grammar. We cannot skip. We have to learn how to make a sentence structure. We can't say, I know the basic definition of a sentence, a group of words, but we can't pick any group of words. It should make a complete sense also, right? Now comes the subject verb agreement. Again, very crucial. We can't skip this part. We can't say now, of course, if we are speaking in that random speed, and sometimes just skip by, like it just depends on our fluency, or it just I would say क्या बोलते हैं इसको, skip. अरे I'm just lagging the word.
What?
मतलब जबान से
Oh
चल
my
जाना.
god.
अरे I use so many times.
Slip tongue.
Slip
Clip
of, no.
of
It's
my
just
tongue. Want to
slip
use
of
that.
tongue. It's just slip of tongue. I need to add so many almonds, because I think my memory is now it's like a sieve, I would say. Literally, I'm forgetting so many things. Yes, slip of tongue, right? Due to this slip of tongue,
Yes.
sometimes we say, okay, he do. I know it should be he does, right? But the
Yeah.
thing is, when you are learning a language, you need to learn the basic sentence structure, the basic subject and verb agreement. We cannot
Yes,
skip
yes.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
tenses, right? If
ignore.
just imagine, if we have to tell a daily routine, we know that we have to stick to present indefinite. Okay,
Yes.
I can't say. Sometimes what people say, I wake up early in the morning, I go for a walk, I take a shower, then I will get ready for my school or office, then I'll have my lunch or breakfast. Kind, they just add future. They just add
Yes,
future,
future we go to.
right? So these things, because we are, of course, this is an alien language for us. We can't, or the second scenario is if we are in that environment. Just imagine I shift to Canada or Australia or America. Then I'll find myself in that crowd, among those people whose first language is this English language. Then I can learn this language naturally. Then need not to learn grammar, because I will have that environment. So by
That time,
making so,
yes, that
Mhm.
yes, that time that language become the native language for you.
Yes,
Right?
because every
Yes, yes.
every person whom I come across with, he or she is going to interact with me in that particular language. So by hook or by
Yes.
crook, I have to answer in that language. But here
You know,
in India, specifically in small towns, in villages where we do not have this environment, we can't deny, we can't skip this grammar. We have to learn, willingly or
Yes,
unwillingly.
yes.
This is my point of view. So when it comes to
ma'am,
present, Mhm.
one example I would like to quote here. I have connected with many peoples. The most of the time people says me that how do we learn this language? We don't have that environment. My first and or you can say reply is that how do you learn Hindi language? How do
Exactly.
you learn that language?
Mhm.
Through your environment, right? And your parents taught you.
Now you can't say like this. You don't have environment. You have to create your own environment. If
Yes,
you
you have
Hmm.
to create that
have
environment
to
for
create,
yourself, because
Yes.
that language, that Hindi language, is taught by your parents, or you learn it by your environment, right? Right? Or you have to create. Sometimes people gives you that excuses, we don't have that environment and we don't have the co-learner to practice with them. But
Mhm.
I don't have any co-learner and I don't have that environment. I have created my own environment. If you want that, you want to do, create that, or you
Yes.
can say ignite that inner fire inside you for that language, that zeal, that
Yes.
determination, right? Then you are able to take one step ahead to be a better version, to prove yourself,
Exactly. Right,
right?
right. And second thing here, I call it a myth that we cannot learn English with the help of our native language. I am not in favor of this statement, because I deal with students from rural areas. If I am continuously speaking in this language, they understand nothing. I have to take the help of native language, be it Hindi or Himachali. First, I elaborate each and everything in native language. Then I have to follow the translation method. Because
Yes.
how to make it possible? for with that person who just who does not know the ABC of this language. So there are certain situations where you can take the help of your native language, and it's not going to harm you in any way. It will make your process or your teaching method a more easier way. Easier way. Again, I'm using more and easier. So, Abhi, I will add a few funny points here. When I deal with my students, I tell them, okay, there is no like fish. The plural of fish is fish only. We do not need to add s or es. Same process. People, peoples. Now, how this language makes us fool? We know fish, plural also fish, but fishes, we use fishes also when we are talking about different species of fishes.
Yes.
If we can see now, who will make it clear that I am talking about the same breed of fish or the different breeds of fishes? Who will make it confirmed? Right now, people and peoples. Okay, if you say peoples, someone is going to point you out that people, the plural of people, actually person is the singular and the people is
People is
plural,
plural
right?
word.
But
Yes.
we also use peoples. Peoples means when you are talking about different nationalities. Okay,
Okay.
then we go for peoples, different nations, then we can say peoples. But if you see, this language contradicts itself. How to make
Yes.
these things understand to your learners? Sometimes I see myself in a pickle because there are certain rules we can't. This language is literally difficult. Hindi में खोलो मतलब खोलो दरवाजा खोलो ढक्कन खोलो. There are English में there are so many different words for the same one expression,
Yes. You know,
right?
open is a word
हाँ,
like open. We can't use open all the time
open.
for each and everything, right? Right?
Exactly.
हम अपने button खोल के we can't say it. That time we can say we
No,
unbutton, right? We
unbutton.
can't say that we
Yes,
are opening the shirt.
yes.
Sometimes, you know, yes, one more hilarious incident I would like to share here. Hear and speak. What is the difference in hear and speak? Some person is asking me, ma'am, the meaning of so I have, I have that recorded a video on that. What is the meaning of hear and speak? Speak is, a term. It will go to the terms of formal language, right? Here, when we are listening the things, this is the
Right.
difference between speak and hear. Yeah, or and talk also. Yes, hear, speak, and talk.
Same with look, hear, look, see, and watch.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Look at the picture. Now I'm sitting here, I can see the wall. I can see the wall. And I am, after this session, I'll watch a movie. So, yes,
Yes.
actually, there are certain things which make us perplexed. But the thing is, we do not, we have nothing to do with all this stuff. Just we need to focus. But yes, we can't see. If it is not a big mountain, but it's not that much easy also. I think we all are Hindi medium students, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I am proper Hindi medium. I am proper Hindi medium. Government schools.
My regional language is
So do I.
Bengali.
Sorry,
Hindi.
Jaya?
My regional language is Bengali.
Bengali. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I have nothing to do with English. But I know, only I know how I have come here, how I have reached here. It was not an easy ride for me because being a homemaker, and still, my plate is always full. And that same very excuse, ma'am, how to create that environment. I don't have that environment. I didn't have that environment, and still I don't have. But this is the way how I am creating the environment. Today, it's Sunday today, and it's really hectic. Okay,
Yes, of course.
so, but what is that common thing in each of us, that spark to learn? We are
Yes.
chasing our dreams actually. So that
Fire
is
we
the thing. Yes, that is the
and
thing,
you
common
have-
thing in us.
And I believe that every woman needs deserve, not need deserve to soar, fly and high. उड़ान भरने की
Exactly.
में है deserve चीज.
Yes,
So
yes. So next point was, what was the next point? I'm missing my messages. Yes. Now the point comes, how to enrich our vocabulary. It's a biggest, I would say, question also. How to enrich vocabulary? We learn so many words, but we don't remember.
Yes.
right? We don't
Uh,
remember.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to share one activity that actually I'm applying on myself. That is reading a newspaper and reading a storybook. Not I'm going to the complex one. A simple Panchatantra
Simple.
story. Whatever you have interest may you may go with the novel also. Right. But
Hmm.
I take a newspaper and reading book, reading a book, a story book, simple book. What I do actually with the newspaper, I always give that advice. Read the newspaper at least 10 minutes. I'm not saying read out for the whole newspaper. Whatever the interesting an article you find there, just read it
Hmm.
and understand those words and the sentences and the vocabs, because newspaper has a countless word, countless,
Ah,
and you
right.
count words. You will when you will read it, what will happen? And yes, one more point is there. When you are reading the newspaper or any kind of article, not for once, at least go for at least thrice. What will happen? It will just mug in. You will just that words and that sentences. It will just set in your subconscious mind. First of all, and second thing, when you are time and again reading that particular article, that will set in your subconscious mind. Second thing, you will have more vocabs. Third thing, and you will make yourself update. And the most important thing, you will ready to have a conversation on particular topic if you have the knowledge
Hmm.
with the newspaper.
Exactly, exactly. But telling you honestly, reading newspaper, oh God, it is tedious work for me. I literally cannot read
Yes.
a single line of newspaper. I am pretty bad at reading newspaper. I don't know why. Many times I try to, adapt this habit, but literally I don't find myself capable of reading newspaper. Even I try to adapt reading habit. I try to read so many short stories also, and you are pretty right. When we read Panchatantra ki stories, na, you will get so many phrasal verb,
Hmm,
so many good
very
phrasal verb. They literally, and you come to realize that literally we were missing these kind of things. But I guess I have discussed with Jaya also my
Yes.
trick to learn new vocabulary words, because these days I'm working on advanced vocabulary words, right? So what I do, first I choose one topic. Let's say I
okay.
chose speaking or public speaking or motivation or fashion. I choose one topic, then I'll go to Google. I'll ask Google to give me vocabulary related to that particular topic. Okay, yesterday I recorded myself, and it is all about fashion and vocabulary. I will upload this video today or day, maybe tomorrow. So I chose fashion. I went to Google. I made a list. I took a screenshot of good vocabulary words and phrases or idioms related to that particular topic. And now I just recorded myself, and I haven't edited that video. But now, sitting here, I can recall so many phrasal verbs or so many idioms related to that topic. It is like bells and whistles. So what does it mean? Just to add accessories to your dress to make it more vibrant. When we add laces, na, laces or sundar sundar se buttons, so we are adding bells and whistles to make our
Okay.
dress more vibrant. Then comes I'm just fashion slave. So I consider myself, I'm not a fashion slave. A fashion slave is one who just follows blindly any trend. So whether you like that trend or you does not, you don't like that trend, you will follow that trend because you are a fashion slave. You want to go with the fashion, go with the trend. Then smart casual, you are wearing casual dress but in a smart way, in a stylish way. Okay, so someone, if you find that girl is very fashionable and she looks pretty, whatever she wears, you can say, oh, she's such a fashionista. See, I have
Oh,
just
yes,
recorded that video, but I can
star.
tell you so many idioms, so many words, old school. I consider myself an old school because I wear apna traditional wear. So old school means when you wear traditional wear, not too old, बहुत पुराने नहीं, but still convention, traditional. Saris ले लो, sari is a traditional dress,
Hmm.
right? So in this way, choose one topic, go with that topic and try to find out idioms and phrases. I am telling you, this trick is going to work for you, because this is the
So
now. Yes, if I talk about speaking, about the speaking or positive or is this kind of topic, I have so many idioms in my mind, because this is the trick I applied to learn idioms and phrases, to talk in circles. She's someone who speaks very fast. So my son speaks 19 to the dozen. जो बंदा बहुत तेज से बात बोलता है उसको मतलब एकदम एक्साइटेड होके, sometimes I speak, not sometime, most of the time I speak 19 to the dozen, and this is the reason I get fumble, I am telling you. So just slow down. I try to slow down, but I forget at times. I'm telling, right? So to talk in circle, to speak 19 to the dozen, and to speak, am I talking to a brick wall? So brick,
Okay.
it means when the other person is not reacting.
not
Right?
responding.
She
Yes.
or he is just giving you a cold shoulder. Okay. And has the cat got your tongue? We use this with our kids. जो बहुत
सही
चटपट
जगह।
करते हैं. When I ask, okay, have you learned the chapter? और मैंने क्वेश्चन सुना तो he was like, तो मैं बोलूंगी ना कि अभी क्या हुआ तुम्हारी जुबान को ना, अभी नहीं चल रही है. Has the cat got your tongue? So this is the way. This is the way. I just want to give this message to each and every learner, because most of the time we are fighting with this very problem, how to learn the words and how to recall those words. So go for this trick.
Yes.
Choose a topic, go for Google, ask Google to give vocabulary, and you are good to go. Have discussions on that topic. This is the best
And
method.
I take one story. I always usually take one story for a
Mm.
week. One story for a
Mm.
week. Continuously,
Yes.
time and again, I'm reading it and let my subconscious mind to work on that. That's how,
Yes.
after 1 week, I frame that story in my words using that vocabs. That's how
Mm.
I'm learning the vocabs and idiom and phrases. It's small activity actually I'm doing with me.
And see, we are having so many conversation. Every time come with a new reply when someone asks, because we ask this question, how are you doing? Don't just give that conventional answer. I'm doing great. I'm doing. Try to find new way. Try to give so many
Yes,
new
yes.
answers. No, right? We have so many answers, and every time we are
Yes.
not in a good frame of mind. So it's not necessary. It is not necessary to see that I am doing great or I'm on cloud nine. Right, I am doing over the moon. I am over the moon. Sometimes if we don't feel good, so I'm little out of sorts today. I don't feel like doing anything. Hmm? And it's when
Today I can say that I'm exceptionally, good because I'm connecting with the people like you are
hmm,
and learning and making my basket full with a lot of
yes,
knowledgeable words.
I'll give you one of my favorite. It's like if someone asks you how's everything going on, so you can say everything is hunky dory. So hunky dory means everything is going good. I love this word, hunky dory. So yes,
And one,
uh,
one, one, one more, ma'am, I have, is when somebody is asking you how are you, then I usually say the same new day but the same existence.
right, exactly. Yes. So everything's coming up roses means आपका सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा हो, लाइफ आपको अच्छा दे रही है, so everything's coming up roses, right? So there are, so try to find. I always do the same thing. I always try to come with new replies so that I can remember and recall all these words. So these are the small tricks but impactful. I am doing this one. Sometimes I literally feel very down when I feel that today I was not up to mark. But now I don't bother much, because see, after all, yeah, we are homemakers, we have kids, we have family members, family to take care of. Okay, so we are literally doing exceptionally well. Pat on your back, because it is much needed. We just expect so many things from us. So take a deep breath
Yes,
and
yes.
say, yes, Neha, you are awesome. You are doing great. Love you. I
Yes,
say.
yes.
I
So
always keep
this,
reminding myself that, I'm doing good and I will do it. I'm a very good speaker. I can do everything. I can handle each and everything. I'm a multitasker. I keep reminding myself so that I'll be make myself, energetic.
yes, and I know that
Yes, yes.
Rekha and me, we both are chatterbox. Okay, so we can speak so many things, and that's the thing. We are always together. Touch wood. This is going to
Yes.
be an online friendship, I would say. But now I will go to Jaya, Jyoti, and Shashi. So as I tell you, and Rekha also tell the way how we appreciate ourselves. Now I want to know from you how you people motivate yourself.
Yeah,
Yes,
same.
yes.
Yeah, same thing. I'm also applying every time whatever I have, and I'm really happy for myself. Whatever I have, whatever knowledge I have, whatever I am doing to enhancing my communication skill. So every time, because like where I am now, what is my
Hmm.
place? So it's made by me. So no one helped
Yes.
me to make this one, and no one
Right.
forced me to make this one. So that is why I'm feeling really proud on myself, because without, if you have someone who can guide you, if you have someone who can help you, then if you can hold that person's hand. So and that person, like, if whenever you are feeling, no, I am feeling demotivated, something like that, so those kind of people, they can at least motivate you. They can at least give some kind of polite faces in front of you. Okay, so in this
Hmm.
way, when I started my journey, so that time, like, most of the people, they ask me, what are you doing, Shashi? Is it really work for you? Why you are wasting your time in this language? What will you do? When will you learn?
Hmm.
So then
Hmm.
will you do with this language? So that time, only one thing I just kept in my mind: whatever I am doing, I know what I
Yes.
achieve. Okay, and even I'm not doing anything which is really harmful for others, so that I can continue. And in this way, still I'm continue. And please keep ho jaiye. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
It's
So
okay.
yes, very nice, very good, Shashi. That was
uh,
really nice.
Apart from that, if I'm talking about like what I am using for enhancing my vocabulary, so I love to read or few kinds of storybooks. And apart from the, most of the time, I love to listen few types of speeches, because
Hmm.
you can listen something which kind of like TED speaks, okay, and TED
Hmm.
talks. Listen, and in this way you can also know lots of vocabulary. And in my point of view, learning anything and writing lots of vocabulary in your
Hmm.
notebook, so it is like little bit easiest thing. But
Yes.
whatever you are talking, but whenever you are speaking or connecting or interacting with the people, so at that time, if you are able to use that particular word, then it is worthy for you. Otherwise,
Hmm.
like thousands of word you
Yes.
have, it is
Hmm.
impactful for you.
Yes. Well said. Well said. Yes, Jyoti.
Yes, yes. In my opinion, I improve my vocabulary by English speech.
Hmm.
By
Hmm.
that I can get pronunciation of that.
Right. Exactly.
Pronunciation is more important for
Hmm.
knowing word.
Yes.
And whenever I get new word, I write down on my notebook. I search that word. I don't
Hmm.
search many words, only one or two take for a one day,
Yes.
and I use them in my conversation. It is a good.
Hmm.
We should use at least 1 week, then we can remember.
Right.
Otherwise,
Exactly.
cannot remember.
Hmm. 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 Yes. Yes. We
Second
need to
point
use.
was what was second point? I am forgetting that.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes,
No.
okay. You can say I lost the train of my thought.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Motivation. Yes,
Yes.
how to get motivated.
Huh.
Yes, I motivate myself that
Hmm.
I can do. I can become fluent if I'm trying daily. If I'm
Hmm.
not trying, like I am speaking one day or second day I am not speaking, I can't be fluent. So I
Yes.
say that I will do practice daily. I can be perfect.
Exactly. Right. Well said.
Yes.
Yes, Jaya.
Yes. For me, I used to be a reader. Now I don't have time, so I can't read books. But I used to read a lot of books. So I know a lot of words, but the problem is I'm not able to use them at the right
Yes.
time when conversing with people. So as Rekha ma'am said, you need to take one story for a week. then only I think the words will go into your subconscious mind, and maybe then you are able to use it. So I will definitely try this trick. And another thing is that I think so most people don't have the habit of reading. So for them, I would say that just start speaking no matter what, and you can find your interest, what interests you. Then you can read articles on those particular topics. So you can read one article 2 or 3 times, and you know what I used to do when I used to read the words. There were many words that I didn't know the meaning. So I used to write them in my diary, and I used to think that no, whenever I get time, I will find the meaning and I will write it down, and then I will use it while conversing. But I didn't find the time. So you can't find the time to look for those 50 words, 60 words, because you are reading so many books, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books in a month. So that doesn't help for me, at least. If it helps people, then it's well and good. So just start speaking and find your interest, and take 2, 3 words and try to use them in conversation. So I think it will be helpful. And
Exactly.
motivation, again, motivation, you have to motivate yourself no matter what. See, we all have our family, our friends to motivate ourselves, but I think it's important for you to stay motivated no matter what.
Exactly.
Self-motivation.
Right.
Yes.
Self-motivation, and one thing, these all we discuss what we should do. There are some don'ts also, we should not do. First, never ever compare yourself with others, your journey with others.
Yes.
Most of
Yes,
the
I think
time, what
everyone's learning process is different.
yes,
Yes,
different,
and we
different.
are not on the
Huh.
same page. Yeah.
Exactly. Our situation. See, I don't know what are the circumstances Jaya is going through, right? Rekha doesn't know what are the situations, or what all the things are going on in my life, right? So we can't just compare our journey with anyone. Okay, sometimes we just start, and what I used to do whenever who was speaking quite fluently, I used to get very demotivated. No? So it happened. Actually, it happens because it's very basic human tendency. We always compare ourselves with others. We should not do that, because everyone has different situations, different circumstances, and we everyone has that level of learning. Some learn quickly, some just some takes time, some take time. So that is also we need to keep in our mind. Okay, so we should be happy whatever we are with our efforts. Yes, and try to be a happy and content person, instead of just instead of becoming a cranky one. So that's should be that it should be the उपदेश of नेहा माता आज का. So हो
This is
गया.
this should be the motto of your life, I believe.
Yes, yes, okay. So actually, it's not that I'm just saying this. I always try to speak, practice uh, what I preach. Shashi, you are muted. That's the thing. You are saying something, but we are not able to hear you. So that is sufficient for today. I guess our session is getting longer, and it was such a mesmerizing session. I loved it. I learned so many things, and Jaya,
Yes.
I saw a different side of yours today. You were pretty
Oh,
confident. Yes, yes, because it is our second session together, right?
yes.
Rest of three are my friends, but today really you showed a very confident side of yours. So keep it up, keep it up. You're going great. Have these kind of sessions more and more. Okay, and
Yes.
hope to see you again, everyone. Hope to see you again. And Shashi, best of luck for your future endeavors. You are working as an offline tutor, so all the best. Okay. And
Thank you so
Rekha is always there with me.
Of
So
course,
Jyoti,
Yes, yes.
Jyoti, I hope you are taking care of you and your little one also.
Yes,
And
that's why I'm not getting more time for my practice because of
hmm,
her. Now she is
yes,
growing.
our next session now, Rekha and I have planned one more session that will be on Thursday. It's all about idioms and phrases.
bye, all of you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.